Councilman Jay Young introduced two bills aimed at regulating e-bikes used to deliver food. One creates a new e-bike delivery license, and another requires third-party delivery services to register workers who use e-bikes.
They go pretty fast. They're technically vehicles, right? They shouldn't even be in bike lanes technically, but a lot often they're on sidewalks as well.
Philadelphia just introduced two bills aimed at e-bike delivery. One bill would create a city license for people doing paid deliveries on what Pennsylvania calls a pedal cycle with electric assist. The other would make delivery companies keep a registry of bike and e-bike delivery workers. So this is not like a citywide e-bike ban or a plate bill for every rider. But if someone is using an e-bike for paid delivery work, Philadelphia wants a new system around that. The rider would need a license under one bill, and the company would need worker records under the other. But the critics say that this looks more like worker tracking. The bills are 260-525 and 260-526. Both were introduced on May 14th of 2026. 525 went to Streets and Services. 526 went to Commerce and Economic Development. So right now, neither bill is law. The target seems to be paid delivery work. That means food, groceries, packages, documents, or any other goods being moved through the city for money. A normal rider commuting or riding for fun is not the target. This is about delivery workers and the companies who are sending them out. Quick reminder, subscribe to Hazers if you want e-bike law updates before they turn into rules that people are dealing with out on the street. These Philly bills are exactly why we track this stuff early. They've not gotten national attention yet, but this is the kind of local idea that other cities can copy pretty fast. Bill 260-525 is the e-bike delivery license bill. It would let Philadelphia licenses and inspections create an e-bike delivery license, and that license would apply to people using an e-bike for paid delivery work within the city. The bill calls that commercial delivery service. Basically foods, drinks, groceries, packages, documents, or other goods being delivered for money. So this reaches more than just restaurant delivery, but it does not reach normal riding, personal use, recreation, commuting, or any other non-commercial riding would not require this license. The license is not for the bike itself. It would not give the bike a plate, registration, insurance requirement, or a new legal status under Pennsylvania vehicle law. The bike still has to be a legal e-bike under Pennsylvania's definition. The license is purely for delivery work. Under 260-525, the rider would need the license before doing any paid e-bike delivery work in Philly. The license could not be transferred to someone else, and it would not expire unless the city suspended it or revoked it. Riders would have to carry the ID or proof of it while working. And the city could also require information or training before issuing or renewing this license. So this is more than a sticker. It is a city-controlled credential for paid e-bike deliveries. The bill does not only apply to riders. It applies to delivery apps, courier businesses, retail stores, and other companies sending that work out. They could not knowingly send someone out for paid e-bike delivery unless that person has a valid e-bike delivery license. The company would have to check first. It would have to keep verification records, give workers rule information, produce records if the city asks, and create a public complaint process. So if the company sends the work out, Philly wants proof that the rider was actually cleared first. This bill also has worker protections. Companies cannot punish someone for applying for or getting the license. They cannot reduce work, reduce pay, deactivate someone, or retaliate because that person tried to follow the rules. The bill also protects workers who refuse illegal delivery work, report unsafe delivery practices, file a complaint, or cooperate with an investigation. Next, we have the other bill, Bill 260-526. This one is the Registry bill. This one is aimed at third-party food delivery services and would require those services to register covered delivery workers using bicycles or e-bikes in Philadelphia. Regular bicycles are included too. A delivery service could not dispatch a covered worker in the city unless that worker is registered by that service. And the company handles the registry. The worker does not need a city license permit, vehicle registration, or other permission under this section. So the split is pretty simple. 525 creates the e-bike delivery license, where 526 creates a company registry. The registry is where the privacy concern comes from. Each third-party delivery service would have to keep records for covered workers delivering through that service in Philly. The registry would include the worker's legal name, company ID, photo, the date they were first allowed to deliver in Philly, and whether they are using a bicycle, an e-bike, or both. For e-bike workers, the company would also have to confirm that the worker is at least 16 and confirm that the e-bike fits Pennsylvania's legal definition, and record when that worker got the required information or training. The department could ask for other information later, but only if it's tied to enforcing a rule. This is a worker registry. It's not order-by-order tracking. The bill does not say that the city gets every customer order, restaurant pickup, or grocery run. It also does not create one city profile of every platform a rider uses. It's written company by company. The registry bill also requires companies to provide information before a covered worker can accept deliveries in the city. That information would cover traffic laws, safe riding, sidewalk rules, bike lanes, stopping, loading, parking, lights, brakes, reflectors, bells, safety equipment, minimum e-bike age, and the company's complaint process. The company would have to update its registry within 10 business days after adding a new worker. It would also have to keep registry records for at least 2 years after the worker's last delivery through that service in the city. If the department asked for those records to run or to enforce a rule, the company would have to produce them. The bill says that the department cannot publicly disclose personal registry information except where required by law. Then the bill goes directly after sidewalk delivery robots. The bill calls them autonomous delivery units. Basically, the self-driving robots that move goods to a customer. Under the bill, a delivery company would have to pay $1,000 every time a sidewalk delivery robot carries food or goods on a sidewalk. That's $1,000 per sidewalk robot delivery. If a company violates that fee section, its commercial activities license would be suspended. That basically means the city license the company needs to operate. Most of this bill is about bike and e-bike delivery workers, but the robot fee shows the bigger target: delivery systems that are using a public space. Quick thank you to our Hazers members. Your support helps us keep following these local e-bike fights while they're still in committee, not after the rules are already being enforced. If you want to support more breakdowns like this, you can join below and become a Hazers member too. Now, back to Philly. There is already organized opposition to both bills. The Bicycle Coalition of Greater Philadelphia and other groups are opposing 260525 and 526. They say that these bills put way too much pressure on the low-wage delivery workers, including immigrant workers, while the unsafe street conditions stay the same. They are also raising privacy concerns around the names, photos, company IDs, vehicle type, training dates, and retained records. Philadelphia is presenting this as safety and accountability, but critics say that it will burden workers while the city has unsafe streets and added app pressure. And that doesn't change what the bills say, but it does explain why it may not move quietly. This is worth watching because Philly is separating normal e-bike use from paid delivery work. The city is not only looking at the rider, the city is looking at the companies behind the delivery system. And this is something that other cities may copy. Right now, both bills are still in committee. Bill 260525 is in Streets and Services, and Bill 260526 is in Commerce and Economic Development. The next thing to watch is a hearing, an amendment, or a committee vote. If they move, the fight will probably center around the registry, privacy protections, penalties, and how much of the responsibility goes onto the platforms instead of the actual workers. If 260525 becomes law, it would take effect 180 days later. If Bill 260526 becomes law, it would take effect 120 days later. So even if both passed, it's not going to start the next morning. Philly would need to still set up a system, and the companies would need time to comply with it. So the short version is this. Philadelphia has 2 new bills aimed at e-bike delivery. Bill 260525 would create an e-bike delivery license for people doing paid delivery work on e-bikes. And Bill 260526 would require third-party food delivery services to keep a registry of covered delivery workers using bicycles or e-bikes through that service in Philly. The city is trying to build a formal rule system around e-bike delivery, but the opposition says that this will burden workers and create privacy risks without actually fixing the street conditions underneath. If this approach catches on, it may not stay only in Philadelphia. Delivery riders are visible, and complaints are easy to point to. And these bills pull companies into the record-keeping system. Subscribe to Hazers if you want updates as these bills move. Right now, both Philly bills are still in committee, but if they get a hearing, an amendment, or a vote, we will be watching. Hazers out.